Hello trainers, Professor Palm here, and today I want to talk to you about an original idea I came up with. Now, we've all heard of what could be the next Legends game. After all, Pokémon Legends Arceus was a ginormous success. But I came up with this game not just by playing this game, Legends Arceus, but by playing, or mainly replaying, my game of Ultra Moon. Because I really did like the Alola region a lot. The Light Trio is one of my favorite legendary trios, and I have to say, out of all three of them, my favorite one of the Light Trio is Necrozma. I feel it wasn't given a lot of attention as it should have been. I agree it did get more attention in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I feel that there could have been even a game based on that one alone, and this is where I came up with my idea for. Not just do I want to learn more about Necrozma, I want to learn more about what's in the Ultra world, how the Ultra wormholes get formed, Ultra Megaopolis, and how Ultra Recon Squad came to be. And with all the ideas I came up with, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like listening to what I have to say about this. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my idea of Pokémon Legends, Necrozma of the Light. As we all know, Necrozma, in its normal prism form, was trying to steal the light from Alola, and it was known as the Blinding One by Ultra Recon Squad, because we know what happens when it gets all the light. When Necrozma takes in all the light it can take, it transforms into its true form, the Dragon Psychic form, known as Ultra Necrozma, and it can even use its move, Light that Burns the Sky. But what if for a moment we take everything we know about Necrozma and instead we turn it upside down, learning that Necrozma isn't the thief, it's actually a hero trying to bring back the light that was stolen from its world, but two Pokemon that it's been merging with, of course, are the reasons why it tries to merge. When it fuses with Solgaleo and Lunala, Necrozma is not trying to be evil, but rather it's instead attempting to bring back the light that was stolen from its world. It doesn't try to take an evil approach. It tries to fuse with it to bring back the power of the light into the Ultra world. But since we don't see it as that way, we've seen Necrozma as an evil Pokemon trying to steal the light rather than it's being the Light Guardian that tries to save the Ultra world, which is shrouded in darkness with complete, utter chaos. As you know, Cosmog evolves into either Lunala or Solgaleo, but in this game, what if in the Ultra world, Cosmog will evolve into Necrozma, as it's the only one of the family, well, the Light Trio, that does not have an evolution family, and that could be an interesting new way to see Cosmog have an evolution. But in this game, we're not going to go about that this is the evil, corrupt Pokemon, as it's the hero. What is corrupting Pokemon is the darkness itself, but the Pokemon that started it all would be, believe it or not, in my opinion, Shadow Lugia. I know a lot of people really liked Shadow Lugia back in when it first appeared, but how cool would it be to bring back Shadow Lugia and have that be the final boss that you fight with Necrozma upon the top of Ultra Megaopolis? Not only would Shadow Lugia be corrupted, but many, many other Pokemon in the game would be corrupted, while Necrozma, on the other hand, is not the villain for once, as you would see him as a poor hero that's trying to save the world, but cannot because of all the darkness, and since it's the light bearer, it's running low on light and needs to learn how to take more light from other places and bring it to this world that was destroyed long ago. In this game, you will be allowed to complete the Pokédex if you want to, as there will be plenty of Pokemon to get, even new ones. I haven't come up with the new Pokemon yet, but I think I could. However, you will definitely encounter Ultra Beasts, but in this game, they're not villains. Instead, they're guardians. and some will be corrupted by the darkness, but the ones that will be the bosses will be Ultra Beasts you never met. Interesting to note is that the corrupted Pokemon can also be normal Pokemon as well, like Pokemon that we know about that were corrupted. They just become a little more aggressive and have a different IV-EV stat. Similar to Alpha Pokemon being bigger, corrupted Pokemon could have a different appearance. Also, they could have the ability to be far more aggressive and a lot stronger or defensive when it comes to their stats, if you like that idea. Also, just like Legends of Arceus would do, this story would focus on Ultra Recon Squad, like how our story focused on the first Galactic Squad. Ultra Recon Squad, I feel, was not given enough attention, and I really wanted to learn more about them. Not just that, but I also want to learn more about the Ultra World. Didn't you? Didn't you want to know what stories the world the Ultra Beast came from had inside of it? Well, in this world, we will finally learn all the things we need to, and this will not be a region. It will be the Ultra World, but it could be a simple region, not just that it has to be Alola. It could be a different region altogether that has a different name. I'm still trying to piece on that. I can't do Alola backwards because doing Alola backwards is literally Alola. Like I said before, it will be free roaming, so don't have to worry about anything not adding up or not looking similar. But this will be a brand new region that you'd be going in blind, and there'd be void of light. So you would learn that's why Ultra Recon Squad looks pale as ghosts, because there's been no light for so long that people's skin has become void of color. There'd be so many cities and many places to explore, with Ultra Megaopolis being the final place you go to not only help Necrozma, but take down the real Pokemon that started all of the shadows in the world of Ultras. In this world, we would get starter Pokemon, but not starter Pokemon like these three, as you remember. We'd get 3 new starter Pokemon, a water, a fire, and a grass, as usual. But they would be 3 different Pokemon that we've never seen before, that are only from this world. And the 3 I've come up with are a panda, an elephant, and a Komodo dragon being the starters. For the panda, I've come up with the name Pamboo. For the elephant, Eleflame. And Shilzard for the Komodo dragon water Pokemon. I would say that I haven't come up with the names for the evolutions yet, but I do know that I would keep them single type, because it's definitely a breath of fresh air to see a single type starter after Gen 8 doing that, as we had not had all 3 Pokemon being single types for the longest time, and it is a breath of fresh air to finally see everything staying as one type instead of getting an annoying firefighting or something that you really don't like as a combination. What's your thought about that? Are there any combinations for a starter you'd like? I'd love to know. Along with all the new ideas Necrozma could have, one idea I had is it learning a signature move that it never got to do in the other games. Arceus' signature move is Judgment, and I know it's got Prismatic Laser, but what if it had a move called Light of Destruction? Now, I'm not trying to take away from Yu-Gi-Oh!, as that also exists there, but I think that would be a really cool move to use against the Shadow Pokemon, mainly Shadow Lugia, as the idea of showing that this Pokemon rules the world with light. But we could also still go with Light that burns the sky, as that also was a great move back then, and I think it would be great to see again. In this world, we would definitely see Necrozma as the equivalent of Arceus, but in this world, we could also even see Arceus in this world as a corrupt Pokemon that Necrozma is trying to save, that it's not the villain, that Necrozma is trying to be a hero, that it was Arceus' right hand of the light, and it only wants to save its best friend, and so it's enlisting you to give help as it doesn't know what to do, and only thinks that people from a world of light would know what to do, as that's the reason it chose you, because it saw potential in you, but not in a bad way, as a way of saying, you could probably restore the world to what it once was. And try to help us all. Basically, in this world, you'd learn that Necrozma isn't the bad guy, as it's only in prism form because it's trying to protect itself, keeping all its light it has left, trying to save everyone else. That the reason it's being greedy with the light is it doesn't want all the light to go immediately, and it's trying not to become corrupted by the darkness, as Shadow Lugia, and in this game, a Shadow Arceus will be, turning the world into madness, as this is the Pokemon that is still sane because it only has a bit of light left in it, and it decides, I have to figure out how to open this world's good back, but all the light's almost gone. What do I do? So, what's your take on this? Do you like the idea of Pokemon Legends Necrozma of the Light? Well, my idea of it. Do you think this would be a game you'd play? Think it has potential? Or do you think this is much better left in my head than ever seeing the light of day? I'd love to know. Did I change your opinion of the Light Trio? Is Necrozma now a Pokemon you'd want to see center stage? Again, I very much would love to know. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have an idea that you would like to be transformed into a video, please comment. But if you also want to comment and answer any of the questions, please do so as well. And as always, if you want to see any more of my content, always hit the subscribe button. That helps me a lot. Thanks for watching. Palm out.